Creating an analysis batch in Titan. Now this is done when you want to take one or more aliquots, batch them together, and associate quality control samples with those aliquots, and things like instrument information. In Titan, the analyst would typically find the aliquots they're ready to batch on their analysis work list, and from here, they're able to right-click, go to Actions, and generate a batch. Note that the analysis method, the schedule date, and the facility are filled in. The container type is required if aliquots have not already been created for this specific analysis method. And so in that case, I would put a container type in, and if it needed to create the aliquot, it would. Click OK. And what this has done is created a batch for me, given it the unique identifier following the pattern of our batch numbers. And if we click at the aliquots tab, it's associated those two aliquots from my analysis work list onto this batch. From the General tab, you see things like the facility, the analysis method, and the analyst are already filled in. If you choose to manually create your batches and not use the work list, then you would pull up your analysis batch screen, click the Create button, and then you fill in the fields that are the yellowish color. In this case, I'm going to still pick ammonia, and I'm going to pick the analyst that's running the batch. You click on the aliquot screen, a save is required, and from here you would see those aliquots that are available to go onto this batch of ammonia. I'm going to filter this down, and here you see some other aliquots that are available. I'm going to grab this one, 020301, and move it as an aliquot onto this batch. Note that the first batch I created using the analysis work list, I can also go into here and add additional aliquots to it as well. Let's click back on the General tab. On the batch, you're going to want to include things like your instrument. Hit the drop down, you'll see a list of instruments that are available for this analysis. We're going to pick that one. We're going to include an instrument run. And we're going to go add the QC. Now, you can manually add QC, but at your analysis level, the QC has been predefined, the frequency and the types of QC. So it's just a matter here of right-clicking on that QC tab, go to Actions, and create the QC aliquots. We'll confirm that we want to create those. And here you see, based on the analysis definition, batches of ammonia require a laboratory control spike and a matrix spike. The next step is to associate any quality control samples that might have an associated aliquot. So for example, the matrix spike requires you spike one of the aliquots. So in this case, we're going to right-click, go to Actions, and associate the aliquot. Here you'll have a list of aliquots on your batch. We're going to associate that one. And now your batch has been created with aliquots, quality control, and the instrument that you plan to run it on. On a follow-up video, we'll fill in some more information on our batch.